Welcome to Use Myrick Instrument. What you are seeing now is the REK302OP programmed DC power supply. Then this power supply, maximum voltage 30 volts, the maximum current is 20 A. So there are 4 displays on this panel. Here is the voltage display window. Here is the current display window. Here is power. Here is time. In the function key state, it also shows different things. This programmable power supply has 6 memory groups. Can be set differently. Here, M1 to M6 represents 6 memory groups. So here is the power switch. This one here is the output key switch. These 3 terminals here are the negative electrodes, and the middle is GND. Here is the positive pole. Here is an ICC. This is electricity. Current preset. What we see now is our preset state. For example, the voltage preset current preset 10A. If we press this, then it will flash here. Press the rotary encoder to adjust the current. The bottom one is current regulated. The current is adjusted by this knob. The upper one is for voltage. For example, if we want to adjust the voltage, we can change the position by pressing this. You can adjust it by turning it clockwise or counterclockwise. This is the voltage value setting. If you don't operate it for about 2 or 3 seconds, it will automatically return to the standby interface. Then the button below. OVP is overvoltage. Overvoltage setting. Overvoltage we setting. We do the same. We press this button, where you can set an overvoltage, a voltage value. This OCP is overcurrent. Click on its maximum current. You can adjust it here. Here is the navigation. Here is the function menu. Enter the function menu. It can be set. That's our voice, our time. Switch, which can be adjusted by the knob, including communication. This is the function menu. So this one? This is a confirmation button. Here is also is our second function key. This one, which step do we want to do that loop output or delete? We long press for 2 seconds. It will light up, and we can select the memory group. This is the front panel, the introduction of these buttons on the front panel. What you are seeing now is the back panel of this power supply. There are 2 signs for positive and negative poles when the power supply of our tested object is greater than 10A. We need to connect its output from here. The terminals in front of us are only used below 10A. Then these 2 positive and negative terminals, these 2 interfaces, are used because these wires are too thick, resulting in voltage drop. Then there is a compensation. This is a compensation terminal. These 2 compensation terminals. Here is a communication interface. This supports RS485. Then these 2 interfaces is a B. RS485 is usually A and B, and the 2 wires are connected here. This is one supply of this power supply. Power supply 220 volts. Here is the heat sink. When in use, the fan will rotate. Then this vent must not be blocked to ensure good ventilation. So let's put it to the test. The preset voltage we are currently setting is 20 volts. Preset current, we can turn it down a bit. It's now 10A. We can adjust the current. We set it to 5A. If we want to carry more than 5A, it will enter current limiting mode. It will lower the voltage. This positive electrode, we are using an electronic load to test. The positive pole of the power supply is connected to the positive pole. Negative electrode of the power supply. We connect the negative pole of the electronic load. Now we turn on the output switch of the power supply. When it's turned on, so here it's green. The output indicator is green. Our load shows 20 volts above. We are here. This voltage has entered a regulated state. Now this is up V, which represents constant voltage. Then our electronic load, we set the current. We ordered 1.5A. Let's turn it on. Let the load be carried. Take it, load it, and the current will show here. The power is also shown here. We can increase the set current. We can increase it. We can increase it. It's now 2.5A, 3.5A, 4.5A. You see, if we order 5A now, our limited viewership of current here is 5A. So now, our constant current indicator light is on. The limited viewership of, then the voltage will be directly lowered. When we put this current is lower than our current limiting value, Then its voltage goes up. It will switch to constant voltage mode. This is the basic operation of this DC power supply.